Hey mixers! So it's the new year and it's the 1st of January 2017 right now, and I'm filming my 2016 favourites. There's quite a lot to get through. I'm gonna get on with it. So I'm gonna start off with beauty, and the first thing that I've been loving is this Maybelline 24-hour colour tattoo in pink gold. Now this is amazing. I hit pan. It's so sad. I need to buy another one. I have another shade, but it's a bit dark, so I only really use it for parties, so not that often. So I've been loving this. This is amazing eye primer. You can put it on its own, but generally I use it as a primer and it as an eyeshadow primer, and it really does help my eyeshadow to last longer, and I use it every day or whenever I put makeup on. I don't put makeup on every day, but whenever I do put makeup on, always put that underneath my eyeshadow. Okay, so the next thing basically are mascaras. So there's two mascaras that I've been loving. One is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I've got an intense black this time. And then I've also got this L'Oreal Mega Volume Miss Hippie mascara. So this has got a wand like that. It's a bit of a normal one, but I mean, this is more of a volumizing. It makes your lashes really look in volume and sort of makes them look almost spider-like. If you don't like your mascara, your eyelashes to be spider-like, then you won't like that mascara. But I kind of like it. It looks cool, but these two mascaras are the ones I've been loving. This one specifically recently, so that for the last few months of 2016 I've been loving this, but before I bought this in the middle of the year, I had been using this. So the next thing is this Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I bought this when I went to France in July, and I just couldn't resist. It is so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Just look at those colours. So pretty. And yeah, I know everyone says this, but they genuinely do actually smell like chocolate. And the packaging is amazing. But anyway, these eyeshadows, they're really long lasting and they've got some amazing shades in here. I generally don't use all of them all the time, but the ones I do use quite like a lot of the time are Salted Caramel, Marzipan, Creme Brulee and Champagne Truffle are the ones I generally use. Are the ones I use the most. The others are more things either on special occasions, or if I want to do something different, then I'll use those. So the next thing for beauty is this Zoella Wonder Hand Moisturising Hand Cream. It smells so good. Like Zoe's scents, like on her ranges, are just incredible. It's just it's really moisturising, and I know my hands are dry. I normally put hand cream generally just before I go to bed, after I've like brushed my teeth and washed my hands, and I feel like they could do with a bit of moisture, and that's when I generally put it on. But otherwise, if I feel like my hands are dry, I'll just put some of this on and they'll be better. The last thing for beauty is this perfume, and this is Max Mara perfume. I don't think it has a name, it's just from Max Mara. This As you can see, I've used quite a lot of it. This literally I wear this is sort of an everyday smell. All my other perfumes, I love all my other perfumes generally, but I feel like this is my favourite perfume for every day. I mean, I use the other one sometimes in the day if it's like a special occasion, day thing, if I'm going to a friend's house. But generally to school every day, I will wear this. Basically. Moving on to, okay, let's go for books. I have been loving Our World by LittleMix. Yes, I know it only came out in October and I read it since then and I love it. This is honestly, the girls have done so, I also went to the book signing, by the way. Yeah, look. They've done so well with this book. I'm so proud of my girls. They just, yeah, we had Ready to Fly and I love that as well. But that's sort of the beginning of their journey, and this is like what happened since the X Factor, and in the 5 years they've been, and they really opened up about their personal lives, and I really respect them for that, because it can't be easy to write about your personal life in a book and let millions of people read it, and I really respect the girls for that. Like this, I saw a whole new side to LittleMix that I'd never seen before, and this is just really amazing, and I'm really proud of the girls, of how far they've come, of everything they've achieved, and this book really commemorates that, and here's to another 5 years and more. So the next thing, I'm going to go on to film favourites. Now I only have one film favourite. I couldn't really find any others. Couldn't think of any others. But this I watched recently, sort of the beginning of December, I think. And this is an amazing film. It's so touching and I just love this. My mum recommended it to me and we watched it together. It's got Meryl Streep in it. And then Dustin Hoffman. I don't think you know him. But a very young Meryl Streep. Basically, it's about two parents and the mother leaves because basically the mother has no work. The father's doing all the work and he comes home late and he doesn't look after the kid much, but the mum doesn't have a job at all, and she leaves for like, I can't remember how long it is, like a year and a half or something, and basically it's about, you see the dad looking after the kid. It's about him looking after the kid, and then the mum comes back and wants to take the kid away and leave the father on its own, so she wants to look after the kid on her own. And it's basically about, because their surname's Kramer, so that's why it's called Kramer versus Kramer. Did I even tell you what the name was? Anyway, so it's called Kramer versus Kramer, and their surname's Kramer, so that's why it's like the mum versus the dad, like Mrs. Kramer versus Mr. Kramer. Moving on to music now. Glory Days. Of course I'm going to say this. LittleMix's album that came out in November, Glory Days. Yeah, that's not like for the whole year that I've been loving this, because I didn't even hear it until November, but this has been on repeat since it came out. It's an amazing album. Well, not by far, but like, this is genuinely their best album yet. Like, in this album, I don't have a least favourite song. I genuinely don't have a least favourite song. I love every single song on this album. I don't have a least favourite. Every single one, when it comes on, I never skip one. It's literally the best album ever. And before Glory Days came out, I was listening to Get Weird, of course. This was on repeat all the time. They did so well with this one as well. This was the sort of one where like Little Mix are back, you know, because they went away for 2 years. Mixers were waiting for it, and boy, was it worth the wait. Another album, like that I've been loving, is Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman album. I don't have it in physical copy with me, but I have it downloaded on my phone. Ever since that came out. I don't know when it came out. I think it was like May or something, middle of the year. And I listened to it so much. I love it. I think my favourite tracks on that album are Side to Side, Greedy, and Leave Me Lonely. I love them. I love every single song. But TV shows. Now, I have been loving The Vampire Diaries. I started it this year, I think, and I've watched up to season 7, and I've been meaning to start season 8, but I don't think it's on Netflix. I'm gonna have to find it somewhere else. But season 8 started fairly recently, I think, so I'm so excited to watch that. But The Vampire Diaries is it's basically about 2 brothers who are vampires, and they try and get the attention of this, not try and get the attention, but like there's this human called Elena who they both fall in love with, but one brother gets her, and then later on, I don't want to give the story away, but you probably have heard of it, but if you haven't watched it, you're missing out. You need to watch it. It's amazing. To YouTubers, now I have been loving Flora Princess, you know, Anastasia. Her videos are amazing, like she's so incredible. Then Velvet Ghost, Gabriella, they're a bit sort of large YouTubers, but smaller YouTubers who are actually mixers. They're like Little Mix channels generally. They do sort of fandom based things. Are Tom Fern, who does Little Mix related videos, and Midori Yuki Dawn. She does she's in quite a few fandoms, so she does quite a few related to like different fandoms. Like, they're both amazing. I've been loving them. Moving on, lastly, to food favourites. These Sun Bites crispy snacks, and this is the sweet chili flavour. Before this year, I don't think. I might have started loving it at the end of the year, last year, but generally that is when I started to eat these, and I love these. I'm probably going to eat these after this video, to be honest. And the last thing are these Nature Valley crunchy bars. These are really good. They have a few flavours. This is the Canadian maple syrup, which is my favourite flavour actually. And they're just oat bars. It says 100% whole grain oats. They're really tasty. You can get these packs with 10 in. I think that's amazing, really. Like these, and they're healthy as well. So it's like, it's a good snack, but also healthy. So that's everything for my 2016 favourites. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you've been loving throughout the year of 2016, and I'd love to see what you guys have been loving. I'll see you on my next video. Also comment down requests below for what videos I can film, because I'd really love to know. I'm not really sure what to film, whether you want video edits or more videos like this when I'm actually talking. I wish you a very happy new year. I wish you all the best for 2017, and yeah, have an amazing year. Mwah.